Alright, today we're playing Empty Room Escape, so go ahead and start a new game. So I start in a room here with a chair, so I guess not totally empty. Zoom in on the chair, click on the bottom of the chair. On the bottom of the chair there's this red pencil, you're going to want to grab that. There's also this QR code looking thing. It's not a real QR code, so don't bother scanning it. But you can actually make out little numbers, so there's a 7 here, a 2 here, an 8, and a 5. And you're going to need that code for a puzzle a little bit later on. So I'm going to back away from the chair, back to where we started. Turn to the left, there's this wallpaper, but there's a discoloring here. So if you click on that, you could actually rip the wallpaper off, and there's these 2 safes here. On the ground there's this paper. If you grab it and examine it, it's a bunch of Morse code, so one of the puzzles requires Morse code. Now the safe here, the way the code is the same as the QR code that was on the bottom of the chair. So this ends up being 7, 2, oops, overshot it, 2, 8, and 5. Pops open, there's this magnet, a tumbler, and you're done with this save. So there's this toolbox on the ground. Behind the toolbox, if you click there, there's this piece of paper. If you examine the paper, click on the pencil, use them together, there's this clue, close or close. There's also this plus 17 plus looks like a 6. So remember that. And we can't do the toolbox quite yet, but above the door here, if you click there, there's this metal rod. Go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and back out, turn to the left. There's a mirror on the window, or on the wall here. It says SOS on it. That's actually the code to open the tumbler on the toolbox. So it has an option of either dashes or dots. So this is the Morse code puzzle. Now S's are 3 dots going across, so this will be dot, dot, dot. O's are dashes, so that's already set. So dot, dot, dot for the other S. Pops it open. If you grab the screwdriver here, and there's this puzzle. The puzzle here actually allows you to unlock the bottom section. So it's a knight piece from a chessboard, so it moves in kind of a L shape. So if we plug it in, it should be this configuration to unlock it. Oop, evidently I screwed it up. So let's try it again. So if you go across, lower and down, so it'd be there. Okay, I don't know what I did different, but it worked. So I'll take the wire cutters and this key here, and now we're done with the toolbox. So go ahead and back out. If you examine this magnet, there's actually it's hard to make out, but there's a hole on the bottom. If you grab the steel rod, you could actually stick it through and make it into an extended magnet. And we'll go ahead and use that on this plug looking, I don't know what that is, but drop it in and it gives you a key, so yay. We'll go ahead and back out, turn back to the chair, look at the bottom again, and use the screwdriver on these screws, which pops the bottom of the chair off. So if you turn to the right and look at the wall with the mirror on it again, on the left of that there's a bunch of holes in the wall. You can take the bottom of the chair, pop it in, and it turns into a makeshift ladder. So you can climb the ladder, look at this grill on the wall, use the wire cutters, cut them all up, push the big red button, hear a loud clicking noise, and that noise is actually the sound of this safe opening up. So go ahead and open it all the way, grab the key. Now you got a bunch of keys. So if you head back to the mirror, zoom in on the mirror, it's kind of hard to tell, but in the bottom left, if you click, it zooms in on the corner, and you can take the key and drop it in. That gives you another screwdriver here. And if you back out, there's this odd looking loose floorboard. If you take the screwdriver, you can pop it into there and pop it off and grab another key. You could also flip this board over and there's more numbers written on it. -6, -16, +6. Well, it's really similar to this code here, and that's actually how you unlock this tumbler. So close, +17, +6, -6, -16, +6. So if you take the tumbler and get that set up, so it'll be close. Probably able to go this way. C-L-O-S. Let's go this way. And then E. Okay. So now you have close here. Now it's plus 17. So plus is at the top, minus is at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then this was plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you can start seeing it spell another word. The word's actually trick if you want to go ahead and just punch that in. Otherwise it's 16 down here. So overshot it by 1. And then plus 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Grab that key. Now you have all the keys you need to escape through the door here. So if you zoom in on the door, grab the screwdriver, pop off the screws, pop off the handle, and there's 4 slots here, 4 keys, kind of makes sense. So on the keys there's little letters on them, and they end up spelling exit, so the E goes on top, then X, I, and T. And you've escaped. Now you can hear the birds whistling. So that's how you beat the game. Hope that helped. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.